Okay, I can see myself. I'm just waiting for stream elements. Oh, there, I found it. So today, it will be a quick stream. I think maybe, how do I say it, 1 hour max, 1 hour maximum. I'm just gonna talk about some updates on PyCon. Yeah, PyCon. So as you can see, I'm back at my office. I actually flew to QC. So that's where the venue is. So if you look at the map, for example, so you just guys give you like an overview, right? Google Maps. Okay. I'm here, Tacloban. I'm here in Tacloban. Like it's somewhere in Leyte. Like I'm in the Philippines. Somewhere here. It's Tacloban. And then I flew to. How do you go? Maybe directions, right? So starting location is like Tacloban City, right? Tacloban City, and then the Quezon City. Quezon City. Yeah. Yeah. I'm here. Like it's quite far. Yeah. This is where I am. There's a blob of land right here. And then flew somewhere in the north. Yeah. QC. Where's QC? Where's QC? Wait. I know why. Because this is the airport. The airport is not located in Quezon. It's located in it's in Pasay, I think. Pasay? I don't know. I'm not from here. I'm not from Manila. It's like this area is like Metro. It's called like Metro Manila or something. Maybe again, I'm not from Manila, so I don't know how big Metro Manila is. I just know it's like a bunch of cities, right? Just bunch of cities in one region. Metro Manila. Yeah. This area, this big ass area here, that's the whole of Metro Manila. Yeah, I flew to Quezon City. This one here. Where is it? There. Flew to Quezon City. Yeah. I think the venue is somewhere. Where's the venue? Like Admu. Tanay de Manila. Yeah. Tanay de Manila. Wait. Yeah. Maybe not directions. Maybe not Google directions. How do you go back? Maybe X. Okay, there. Tanay de Manila. It's like the venue. The venue is here. Yeah. It's somewhere in Quezon. Yeah, this Quezon City. I think my Airbnb is located somewhere. Where is it? Yeah, I remember this school. Why can't I see it? There was a school beside it. Oh, there. Yeah, here. This. Yeah, I booked an Airbnb here. So it's like near the area. It's like 10 minutes ride from the area. Where's Ateneo again? It's gone. Oh, there. Yeah, here. It's here. So it's like near. I'm not sure if this is walkable. I'm not sure. I think it's not walkable. Like it's deceptively close, right? It's deceptively close. But I think it would take like a while to walk from here to here. So I mostly booked Grab. Yeah, it's like a 10-minute Grab. So yeah, that's about it. I flew. Yeah, I flew and then yeah. And what do I remember from it? Oh yeah. First day. Yeah, I'm here to talk about PyCon. I'm here to talk about PyCon, right? So I guess just wait. So my goal in PyCon was not really I was not invited, but more like I was one of the speakers. So I proposed a talk and then I got accepted, right? So I'm not an invited speaker. What else? Yeah, my goal going to PyCon was not really to. I mean, while watching the talks is good, right? I did watch some talks, but that was not my goal. My goal was just to talk to people, socialize. It's like one of the few times I go out, right? One of the few times that I travel someplace, and it's more like interacting with people who's also from the same field. because here in Tacloban, we have a very how do I say it? I mean, there is a tech scene in Tacloban. It's just, it's not really, like it's closer to non-existent than to, you get what I mean? Like, so yeah. I mean, we don't really have like in-person conferences here. I think but we did have a tech conference here in Tacloban last month, I think, like February. Yeah, February. Like, I don't know when. I did not attend it. But I watched the recording of it because I had to support my boys. I had to support them. Okay, but support in the sense of adding views, right? I think it's here. Yeah, we had one. Yeah. Boot 2025. Yeah, we did have one. I don't remember. February 15. Okay, after Valentine's. After Valentine's. That was Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. Mm. I was thinking of, but I was already like a speaker at PyCon, so I couldn't really, if it was maybe after PyCon, maybe I would have proposed a talk too. Yeah, but it was, it was awfully close to PyCon. PyCon was like March 1 to 2, and, the February 15. I had to prepare for my slides. I had to prepare for my talk, so I prioritized that. Maybe next time. I'll propose a talk for the local tech scene here. What else? Oh yeah. So my goal in PyCon was not really the talks. I mean, how do I say it? I looked at the schedule and I just picked, which ones would be the most interesting. The most interesting one was the GIL. I think it was like removing the GIL from Python 13. Yeah. And then the rest, I don't really care. I'm sorry, okay? It's more like, it's because I'm aware that I can watch the recording of the PyCon videos, right? So I was like, if I can watch the recording, why not just, focus on the things that I wouldn't be able to do outside PyCon, right? Like, once the event is done, like, what are the things that I cannot do, right? One of it is like, there's people here, why not talk to them, right? So socialize, is that the correct word? It's not really networking because I don't really care about that. I don't really care about building connections. It's more like I guess, like to kind of socialize with people. And yeah, like I'm a very introverted person, and it's not that often that I go out of my way to actually, socialize. It's not often, okay? So this is like one of the rare times that I do it. Yeah. And again, because here in Tacloban, again, we don't really, I mean, we do have a tech scene, but it's like very small, and it's hard to find people that have the same interests here. Like it's because again, it's very small, and plus I'm specializing on Python, right? It's hard to find someone who's also like number one on the same field, and number two who also specializes on the same things that I do. And then this event right here, right, which is PyCon, is just a gathering of that. Yeah, a gathering of a bunch of nerds. So it's like, for me, it was exciting. It's like, it's the first time I've ever attended like an offline conference, actually a conference in general, right? And it's the first time I'm seeing like a bunch of nerds in actually no, I've been to hackathons before, but it's different. This is like a conference. It's a conference, right? Hackathons are like more like when you're students, right? Students, and then there's like a cash prize, but it's and then you're coding. But this one is like more for like professionals and students. Like, it's a mix. As long as, again, you're in the same field or you're interested in Python, and I like that it's very welcoming. So yeah, like I remember like from my BNB, right? And and then I went to the entrance, right? And then I registered, and then I had no idea where to go, right? Maybe I'll show you. Maybe let's draw. I was practicing some voiceover. I usually do voiceover practice to test the mic. Yeah, like the distance of the mic. Like, yeah, I usually like do some stuff before stream to check like if everything's working, like the camera, the mic, the latency of the internet connection, like is this a good time to stream, like things like that. I think every streamer does it. It's every streamer does it. Yeah. Like before the stream. What was it? Oh yeah. Let's go to Excalibur. Sorry. Maybe yeah. I like the wait, why can't I not zoom? Maybe drawing. Okay, there. So let's say, for example, I have this venue right here. Okay, this is the zoomed out version. Maybe thicker so you guys can see. Okay, so I remember there was like the guard house. Oh no, not guard house. There was like the guard here that checks the ticket. Oh no. I think this checks. There's like a booth here with guards, right? There are guards here, right? There are guards here that mans this. I think they check the ID, right? If you're like, and then asks you what you're doing. Yeah, and then there's like this thing, curve here. This is where like the grab stops, right? There's like the grab. Let's say this is a car. Let's say this is a car. Okay, never mind. How do you throw a car? Yeah. Okay, let's say I think an easier car would be like something like a box, and then something like this. This seems like a truck. Yeah. And then it's like curve, right? Curve. Let's say this is a car. Okay. So I stepped out here, right? Went to this, showed me. Maybe I just told them that I'm from PyCon, and then there's this table here, like a long table. I'm not sure if they have the pics. I'll check the pics later. And then they have the table, and there's like people here. They have people here manning the table. This is for the registration. You show the ticket. And then there's like a line of people here, right? There's like a line of people here. Yeah, there's like a line of people here, like registering, right? I usually like no. I think you show them the ticket, and then you ask. I did tell them. I mean, if you're like a speaker, a volunteer, or like how do I say it? Attendee, or if you're like sponsored by the company, and then you get like different IDs, different like tags, name tags, depending on your role or something. Yeah. So I did that. I'm not sure if there's like if there's like an image that I can show. Okay, this is like the pics. This is public pics, by the way. So don't worry. Oh, this one. Yeah. This is better. Like this makes more sense, right? So this is the guard that I was talking about. And then there's like this curve thing here, and then this is usually the car stops here, and then there's this line, and then I'm just falling in line here, and then waiting for my turn to register. Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm in one of these pics. I was not early. I don't know. I think I was like, because the registration was like 8 to was it 8? Did it start at 8? I don't remember the schedule. Wait. I don't remember the schedule exactly. Where's the schedule? Pre-talk. I think hopefully they still have the schedule there. Schedule. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's 8 to 9, right? 8 to 9. The schedule is like an hour. I think I went there 8:30 or something. 8:30 or something. Yeah. I think I arrived at 8:30. Yeah. They don't have the pic where I was waiting. Okay. So this is like on the right side, right? This is like the area on the right side. So this is like the thing, and this area here, inside this area is this. Okay? And then there before this area, right? Like before this area, so like there's this maybe since this is like a public link, so maybe I can put it here instead. Let's see. Or is it not allowed? Okay, it is okay. It's okay. Since it's a public link, anyone can access it. So it's more like so you guys can understand what I'm talking about. Okay, there. So there's that area that right there. So I think it's like somewhere here, right? It's like somewhere here. It's like this is like the thing that I was talking about. Yeah, there's like the area here, and this is like the thing that you're seeing here. This thing, yeah, this thing. There's the thing, and then there's this area here, right? Yeah, that's it. So here, it's like a room, right? It's like a room. I think I remember this was elevated. Yeah, this is elevated because I remember I tripped. I tripped on the stairs here. Yeah, I remember I tripped because I did not realize it was elevated because it was like those stairs where it's like this. You get what I mean? It's not like the normal stairs that like this. It's like the low stairs, right? That's what I remember. I tripped here, and then the thing, and then you see the thing, the thing in the picture. Yeah, and then there's like the main hall somewhere here. This is like the door for the main hall. Yeah, and then this is like the thing. This is like a thing, and then the CR is like somewhere here. This thing. Where was it? Where's the picture? Where's the picture? There. This area here, right? This is what I'm talking about. This area here. But so like after I registered, right? After I registered, like I was like falling in line here, right? After this, I was like going there, and I went. I didn't know where to go. Like, and it told me to just wait, in the main hall. But the main hall, how do I say it? The main hall was empty. The main hall was empty because again, it still hasn't started. It was like 8:30 ish or something. The event hasn't started yet. So I went here. I tripped, and then there's like a ramp here or something, like a ramp. I don't really know how to describe it. And I waited here awkwardly, of course. I waited somewhere here. Like I was like somewhere here. Yeah. And I remember I was just waiting, right? And there was like two other guys here, right? But I only saw this guy, and I approached him and started small talk, introduced myself, started small talk, and then asked them, what do they do, where they're from, it's typical small talk. Like even though I'm very introverted, I think I'm one of those social introverts. Yeah, like someone who can socialize, given like if they're in a social situation. Like I don't think I have social anxiety. Maybe I have to a degree, but especially if like I think I have social anxiety only on like very large groups. But like if it's like very small groups, that's where I shine. Especially if it's like one on one, I think that's where I shine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Typically do well on like small groups, and then the larger the group, the more I get drained. The more I want to run away. The more I want to go back home and just stay, let's lie down in bed and shit. But yeah, I started small talk. This is LJ. I met him as like a senior and codev. And then this guy, I forgot his name. He's a student. Wait. Sorry, I found the name. Forgot the name. The reason why I know his name is because we've actually hanged out outside of PyCon, LJ, and then JP. This is JP. He's like a data engineering student. Yeah, if I remember, yeah, correctly. Yeah, and we just just had small talk, and then after that, maybe 9 a.m. around 9 a.m. before 9 a.m. we were told to go to the main hall, which is here, this area here. It's like those kind of those elevated things, elevated I don't know what to call it. Like, let's say this is like the thing, right? And then this is like the where the speaker is, and then the chairs are like this, but like I mean, it's like elevated. You know, in cinemas, right? Like same as cinemas. It's like kind of like this. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what you call it. Like amphitheater? Is it amphitheater? I don't know what you call it, or conference hall or something. I don't even know how to spell amphitheater. Is it amphitheater? Kind of like this. Yeah, I think it's. But it's I think it's kind of like this, but it's like not a circular space. It's a half, right? Half moon, like yeah, kind of like this, but it's half moon. Like this is like where the speaker is, or maybe conference hall. Yeah, conference hall. Yeah, no, this is flat. I mean, it's like elevate. Oh, this one is closer. Oh wait, no, I clicked the wrong link. This one is closer. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. It's like curved. Yeah, it's kind of like that. The main hall is like that. So yeah, we went there. We were asked to seat somewhere in the center. Yeah, so we were like somewhere, not center, like near the front. We were asked to seat near the front. I'm not sure if there's like a pic even for it. Yeah, this is a main hall, but like there's no picture. This one, maybe this one. You can't really see the audience. Yeah, you can't really see the audience. Oh yeah, maybe this one. This one is a better picture. Yes. Yeah, and we were just there for like until maybe this here. Yeah. After the 15-minute break, what did we do during the break? I don't remember what we did after like watching the talks. I don't remember what we did after the talks. Because I remember there was a break. I know. I remember after the break. I think no. Yeah, I think it was around this time after the break. We went like in bathroom break and then got coffee. Right, we got coffee, and I'm not sure if there's like a picture of the outside. There, outside. This is outside. This is the thing. We got coffee. Oh, there. I'm even here. This is me in action, lol. And we were like waiting, right? The line was long. I think we were like waiting somewhere here. And then I met Yuchi, this tall guy. He's Japanese. I met Yuchi and we just talked. Small talk. I don't remember who started the conversation. I don't remember. Because usually, how do I say it? I don't normally approach people if they're like far from me. So like, if like there's like how do I say it? If like I'm here, right? If I'm here, and then someone is like maybe 1 to 2 meters away, right? If there's like greater than 1 meter, I will not approach you. Okay, I typically don't approach people if they're like a bit further from me. But like if we're like right beside each other, right? There's like this zone. The approach zone, right? If they're like you're in my zone, right? This like very small zone. Like typically, if I have nothing better to do, I don't mind starting small talk. So I'm not sure if I'm the one who started. Who started like the small talk? I'm not sure if it was Yuichi. I actually don't remember. Probably it was me. But yeah, I don't even remember what we talked about. Oh yeah. I think I was asking him more. I think more of what we talked about was like PyCon, right? Because this is my first PyCon, and I was also a speaker. Yeah, being a speaker is like one of the best like conversation starters, right? I just tell them, "Hi, I'm MJ, and I'm a speaker." It's like a very good conversation starter because I don't have to think about how do I structure my sentence. like what do I say, what phrase do I use, right? I just tell them I'm a speaker, and usually they're intrigued because like, yeah, normal attendees, right? Normal attendees, they're like, especially those who haven't spoken before. I don't know why, but they're intrigued. But it's not that hard to be a speaker, really. Like if you guys are watching and you want to be a speaker, you just need to propose, talk, and then you just need to write a proposal, and then it gets accepted. Then you're congratulations, you're a speaker. Yeah, it's not that difficult. Yeah, anyone can. The thing is, because it's a proposal kind of thing, anyone can do it, right? Anyone can. How do I say it? And once you're an actual speaker, then cool, right? You just prepare your slides and you prepare your talk, and then you do the talk itself, and boom, right? So yeah, we just talked with Ruichi. I think I was asking him. I was curious about his experience with PyCon because it's not a first time PyCon attendee. I think he attended a lot of PyCons, like 10 PyCons, I think, if I remember, or was it a different guy? Yeah, I think at least 10 PyCons. Like that's what I remember. He's attended like Eurocon, like the PyCon APAC, because PyCon APAC is like Asia Pacific, right? And then Eurocon is like the equivalent of that, meaning like whole of Europe, right? And then they pick like a European country, and then that's where they hosted. Yeah, it's different from the individual PyCons and the individual countries in Europe. So yeah, we were talking about that, and then he also like attended a lot of PyCon from different countries, like PyCon, and then especially like PyCon JP, where he's from. Yeah, that's what I remember. Yeah, that's what I remember. I don't. What else did we talk about? But I think it's mostly about PyCon because again, this is my first time in PyCon, so I was like trying to. I was curious what it's like being someone who's been to a lot of PyCons, right? Yeah, I was really curious about it. It's interesting that I was in the picture. Yeah, it's like the 15-minute break. Yeah, I was yeah, I was to grab coffee because how do I say that? I did not do it before the event because I was still awake. I was still kind of awake, but like two talks back to back, I was like, oh, I think I need coffee now. Yeah, I think I need coffee. Yeah, if I were to want to survive this day. So yeah, after this we got a coffee, and then somewhere here we exchanged Discord. Like I remember we exchanged Discords. He told me I think he was working on like Emacs, the Emacs key bindings for VS Code. Oh yeah, he showed me this thing, which was really interesting because he had this business card, right? He has this business card, and then the way you kind of usually before, right? Back in the days, back in my days. No, I'm just joking. I'm quite young, but like before, usually you exchange business cards, right? You exchange business cards, but this one was like really cool. Cool. So like this is like my phone, right? My phone, right? And then the camera is like at the back, right? At the back of it is like the camera, and he just taps the card on the camera, and then I saw his like socials, and stuff like the typical stuff you put in your business card. I don't know electronic business card. I was just blown away. It was my first time seeing one. Yeah, I was blown away. Yeah, business card. I don't know what you call it. E card, top rated. So it's not a QR. It's not a QR because I don't remember. I don't remember a QR code. It's not a QR. Like a business card, digital. Yeah, it was more like this, but no QR. Digital business card or something. Yeah, there was no QR. It was just tap. I don't know how. I think I'll ask him again. I think he told me about it, but I forgot. I forgot. Yeah, Blink digital business cards. Teams. Hmm. But it's not a QR though. Like it's a physical card. The thing is, it's a physical card. Digital physical business card. Yeah, digital physical. I'm actually really curious about this. Physical cards. Yeah, physical cards are important. Hmm. Really? People don't like it? Marketing. Interesting. I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool. I think I prefer a digital because one thing I don't like about physical business card is like I don't know what to do with it. Like it's taking space, right? I have a bag, right? I have this bag, a bag. I think it was like City X pack. Oh no. Was it City X pack? No. It's not City. Wait, let me see. X pack is it's this City Sling or no. Was it Day Sling that I have? Maybe I have Day Sling. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I have Day Sling, the X pack version. Yeah, not the Max because the Max is really big. Yeah, I think I have this. Let me check. Yeah, yeah, I think it's the Day Sling. Day Sling 3. Same one. It's orange. It's orange. Orange. I've been to art museum. I have like limited space, right? The things that I can put in my bag. So I thought I was wearing that, as you can see in this pic. Yeah, it's a kiss. Like I have this city sling. I mean, day sling, right? So for me, I actually prefer a business card, which is interesting. A digital business card than a paper. But I don't know what it's called. There's like a technology that's used that you just tap it. Business card that you just tap. Business card tap on camera. Tap on camera. NFC. Is it? It's called NFC. Right. You're not taking a picture. It's just tap, which is really cool. I'm open to try. Yeah. I use business card. Hmm. Okay. It was more like I think once it taps it went to like a site, like a portal where all his socials are there. So I think that makes more sense, right? Than this that it takes you to LinkedIn. I think I prefer that. I don't have that, like a portal where all my stuff is there. Yeah. I don't have that. I should have one. It's just a GitHub page, right? It's just a GitHub pages. Like you can do it like for free, so I can host it for free because it doesn't have a backend. It's just a front end. Mm. I just need to make sure that it's good on mobile. It looks good on mobile, and I want this, but I don't know how to get this. It's been around. Like how do you get NFC? How to get NFC business card in in PH Philippines? Where do they sell this? Anyone hard tried here? How to start manage? Hmm. Good tech. Okay. No, I don't really want it. Like I just want a card where I can just and then it points to my links, like a portal. It points to like my links of everything. That would be so cool. That would be so cool. But I don't know how. Like, there's no steps how to do it. It's a wallet. I don't want a wallet. Hmm. I guess I'll ask, I'll ask my peers here if, like in Tacloban, I'll ask them if they know where to get. Because for me, I thought it was cool. Okay. I thought it was cool. It's such a cool way of like opening up, especially because I'm in tech, right? So we're more open to technology related stuff, right? This is, yeah. I get it why people would prefer like a physical card, but I'm not really here to meet business guys, okay? I don't think I can relate well to them. I think I want to meet more technical people. Yeah, and then just show them the card. I think it's like awesome. Yeah. What else are the fix? So after that, we got coffee, exchange our contact information. Yeah, and then went back to the talks, and then lunch. Yeah, spite session, and then lunch. After this, I'm not sure if they took a picture of the lunch period. That this one. It was a long line, like going through the, because it's like a how do I say it, a voucher or something. Yeah, this is the lunch area, but they did not even take a picture of the line. Okay, only this. Okay, no. There's actually a video. It was a very long line. Yeah, I remember we were waiting for a very long time. Yeah, like this line was not moving for a while, and yeah, before you get here to the lunch area. Yeah, yeah, it's whatever. So yeah, I remember. I remember there was like the stairs. I remember there was like the stairs, right? The stairs, something like this, right? This is like going down. We were going up, right? I was here, like somewhere here, right? Stairs, and I was like somewhere here, waiting in line, and then I remember there was like an Italian dude here sticking out, and then he has like he was sticking out because he was because this is like PyCon APAC. So how do I say it? It's Asia Pacific. Okay, so most of the attendees are Asian, like from Taiwan, from Japan, from, I'm not sure if there's any from Korea, but there was Indian, a lot of Indian devs. I'm not sure if they're devs, but like they're in the tech industry. They don't necessarily have to be devs, right? They can be QA, they can be marketing, anyone really that's like in the tech sphere, or maybe students interested in Python, right? Was there any other countries? Maybe those are like the ones that are obvious. Yeah, the obvious ones that I could see. So Europeans, because they're from the other side of the world, they were rare. Maybe there were like two, three at, yeah, if I remember correctly. And then again, so there was this line, right, which is a bunch of Asians, and this Italian dude was sticking out, and I saw his ID, and it shows speaker. So yeah, I was intrigued. I remember that, and then we went up. I was not with the group of people that I met because we were on the, like, after I got my coffee, I lost LJ because LJ already got his coffee. I think he went back and sat somewhere. I couldn't find them in the conference hall, so I sat somewhere else. So yeah, that's why here I was alone. I think they were already like eating lunch upstairs. And then so yeah, it's like going up, and then the area here we had lunch, if I remember. Yeah, here. There's like this area where we had lunch. And I'm not sure if I can find, maybe they did not take the pics after, because we were like one of the later ones. Because the thing that I hated about it, why it was taking so long, right? Didn't remember the conference here? Like, this is right. Remember, think for example, there's like a lot of rows, right? A lot of like rows, and then the ones that get to eat lunch first are like on the early rows. Let's say the first 5 lines, the first 5 rows, and then the next 5 rows, and then the next 5 rows, and I was like near the end. Near the end of the conference, I was yeah, you get what I mean. So I was like one of the last ones. When we got here, the tables were all full. Yeah, it was like no chairs to sit down on, because we were one of the last ones, and there's not enough tables really. That's why they were like waiting until the next one and the next one and the next one. So I think during that line, we were like lining up right here. I was lining up right here. So I was alone. Where was it? Why are they not showing this thing? Oh yeah, it's a video. So like maybe hit right here. Right, this is one. This line. This is not even showing because the line was so long. The line was actually like here, but like snaking to the left. And yeah, it was a very long line. So around is, I don't know where, but I think before this stairs, I met another guy. You know, your guy is like good at socializing. Okay, like small talk. Like again, if they're within the zone, if they're like within the zone, within my zone, right? My zone of, you know, I have this zone. If you're within that zone, like I'm not afraid to kind of approach. But like if you're like very far, I don't even bother. So you have to be within. You have to be near me, okay? If you want me to talk to you. So yeah, I met Hernan. Hernan is like this tall dude. He's from, is a student from, I think, UP, like somewhere in Davao. Because the Philippines is like an archipelago, right? So unlike other countries where you can just maybe uh hop on the train and then go from one end to the other, no, you can't do that in the Philippines either. If you want to go from one region to another region, you have via boat or via plane, right? So usually, like that's why usually we have like regional kind of they call it dialects, right? But I call it a language. It's like completely different. But because again, it's like kind of like isolated. The culture is like different from one region to the other region. Davao is like, if we look at the Google Maps, right? For example, Davao. Yeah, Davao is like somewhere here, and I'm here. Like I'm in Tacloban. I'm like here, this area, right? You get what I mean? It's like far. It might look near, but it's far. Okay, it's like deceptively near. And then yeah, you either have to go via boat or via plane. That's why when you travel in the Philippines, you have to be intentional of it. Like you can't just you know, how they say it. What's the term for it? Spontaneous. You can't just be spontaneous. Yeah, spontaneous travel. It doesn't really exist in the Philippines. Like when you, maybe if you have a lot of money, or you have a private helicopter, a private jet. Yeah, but typically it's like it's not spontaneous because you know when, especially on planes, right? You have to, they check everything. They check your luggage. It's just such a cumbersome process. Eh, Imagine if it was just a train where you can just hop to the train and then it's just a very simple process. But we don't have that here in the Philippines. So typically, like once you're in like a certain region, like the culture is very different. Like it's like kind of isolated even. Yeah. So in Leyte we speak Waray. In Davao we speak Davaoenyo or Bisaya. It's very far. I mean, it's kind of near-ish. Yeah, it's kind of near-ish, but it's not really because if someone from Davao spoke to someone in Tacloban or Leyte, where I'm from, and they talk in their own respective regional language, they will never be able to understand each other. Maybe if you're from Ormoc, Ormoc is like somewhere here. Ormoc is like a port city that's close to Cebu. This is Cebu. Cebu speaks Bisaya, which is kind of similar to Davaoenyo. Like Bisaya, they also speak Bisaya, but it's like different accent. Different accent. This is actually the dialect, same dialect, right? Or language, whatever. But yeah, so different accent. Cebu is a harder accent. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah. But because Ormoc is a port city and there's like a direct connection to Cebu, a lot of Ormoc citizens speak Bisaya. Yeah, it's quite unique in that sense because this area right here speak Tagalog. Tagalog. I mean Waray, and then this, I think this area right here speak, the closer it is to Cebu, they speak Bisaya. Yeah, so maybe if you're from Ormoc, you will understand the Wenyo. But if you're like from Tacloban, nah, no way in hell. So yeah, I met Hernan, and again, it was just small talk. What do you do? You know, what do you do? Like, what else did we talk about? Yeah, I think like, what are you doing here? Like stuff like that in PyCon. Like, yeah. I don't remember if it was his first time in PyCon. Maybe it was. I just don't remember. But yeah, he's still a student. And yeah, we ate lunch together. But again, there were no seats, right? There were no seats. There were not seats in the lunch area. So we had to actually share a table. Yeah, share a table with other people. It's not here because again, I think that the picture was taken after. I mean, before maybe I was still in line. Yeah, I don't see myself here, so probably yeah. I remember it was like around this area. Oh yeah, actually here I can see myself. Is this me? Yeah, I think this is me, and this is Hernan. Yeah, the back of Hernan. I think this is me. So yeah, we shared table. This one I think maybe is like near the end of the lunch period, but yeah, near the end, right? Near the end of the lunch period, but this is like completely full. Like if when we were looking for seats, yeah, I think we're still eating. We're still not done, and we met like three people. They're from Iloilo, I think. So Iloilo again, Iloilo is like a different region. This one, Iloilo. Yeah, Iloilo. So it's like Iloilo, Bacolod, I think, like around this area, like Negros, the Negros Islands here. So this is Eastern Visayas, this is Central Visayas, and then this is Western Visayas. So this one speaks Bisaya, we speak Waray, this one speaks Hiligaynon. Again, if we talk, right, if we talk in our native language, no way in hell we will understand each other. No way in hell. So yeah, we met them. They're from, again, I think, yeah, I remember they were older than us. Like they're in the industry for a while. This is like what I like about PyCon. It's like a mix of students, a mix of how do I say it? A mix of like older people, older like seniors, not senior citizens. I mean like senior in the sense that they've been around in the industry for a while, so they have a lot to. Wait, let me see first my camera. Like, I'm just gonna check if it's too dark. Okay, it's okay. But maybe I'll turn on the light because it's getting dark. Yeah, it was like a mix of a mix of like like different how do I say it, experience levels, and it's so interesting like talking to people again, same technology that we're using, and then same field, like I mean the tech, like it's yeah. I don't really get that when I'm in Tacloban because Tacloban is like how they say it, there's we don't really have that here. So yeah, it was fun, like just getting to meet people. I think what did we talk about? Oh yeah, we talked about like how different it is like in the industry before, how the interviews work, because right now like if you want to break into tech you have to learn lead code, data structures, lead code, but they shared that before they didn't have to do that. Yeah, and it was more low level, right? Low level, yeah. Right now it's more high level. Low level means it's closer to the machine, and then high level means it's closer to the user. Python is like a high level programming language. C is a low level. So yeah, like low level, think of like software for cars, software for maybe laptops, software for airplanes, or like software for like remote controls. Yeah, you can think of it as that. Like it's like closer to the machine. It's like simple, but like closer to the machine, right? And then high level, you can think of apps, right? Apps like this thing, like browser, like a website, an app, like the things you see on the Play Store, right? Those are apps. Those are written using a high level programming language. Like they're more complex. So it doesn't make sense to use a low level programming language because it would be, how would I say it? It will take significantly more time. Using a high level language simplifies a lot of the process, and yeah, you can iterate faster. So yeah, they're from here. I think they were using Python, like in this area. They were using Python for church, if I remember correctly. They were trying to create a website for the church, and they were using Django for the back end, and then JavaScript on the front end. Yeah, and then we had like this interesting conversation. Why did they pick Python, right? There's like a bunch of other languages they could use, right? Because again, they came from low level. So like why are you learning Python? Right? There's like Go, there's JavaScript, there's TypeScript, there's PHP, right? Yeah, it's just an interesting conversation, like talking to someone who's again more experienced than you, significantly more experienced than me, right? And just picking on their brain, right? Yeah, and then just them sharing, the industry from before. It was just such an interesting conversation. It's just it's just a casual talk while eating lunch, right? Again, this is what I like about PyCon. It's like it's not really the talks per se. I mean, the talks are cool, but I think the social aspect of it. Oh, yeah. I think I'll go back next year for PyCon PH. I really like I really enjoyed my experience. Just again, the social, even just the social aspect. And this is barely the first day. It was like half of the first day, right? And then after that, after lunch, again, I didn't really have a talk that I wanted to watch until the Jill, this one. So this part right here is like free time for me. So there's this thing that they have. What was it? Maybe I think they showed a picture somewhere. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, that's me. Where is it? Where is it? I think they showed a picture somewhere that they were like this thing, the stubs. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? They were like completing it or something. I saw images of it. No, I don't know what to call it. I don't know what to call it. That is me speaking. It's not here. That is weird. No, I think it's in the earlier ones, and then maybe I missed it somewhere. Did I miss it? That is so weird. It should be here because I skimmed through the pictures before the stream. It's like somewhere here. I don't know what to call it. Oh no! If I can't find it on the second scroll, maybe I'll give up. I think it's called the stamps. Right here. Where is it? Where is it? Oh no! I cannot find it. I cannot find it. Where is it? It's weird that I could not find it because like when I how do I say it? When I skimmed through the photos, right, I was able to find it. It stood out because it was a photo of just the stamps. I don't have a picture of it. That's why I wanted to find if someone had a picture of it, because there was, like, I remember there was like the stamps. Where was it? Why is it not here? That is so weird. Okay, third time's the charm. I know I said second. Third time's the charm. Third time's the charm. Okay, third time's the charm. Oh, there, I found it. So this one. Okay, there's this thing. So this is the stubs that we use for the food, right? For food, snacks, coffee. So you just take it off, and then you show it and you get the thing for free. And then there's this thing called the stamp collection quest. So the venue had booths, right, for the sponsors. Like there's like for Billy's, for Codev, for Quantrex. They had like these booths for JetBrains, for what was the other one? AWS. Yeah, I have their merch even. Anyone want an AWS notebook? Yeah, or JetBrains socks. Yeah, I have their merch. And then if you collect, I think if you collect all of them, there's like a raffle, and then you get a prize, you get a reward. Yeah, so like that's what I did during this time. Like this, because again, I only really cared about this talk. I didn't really care about the rest of the talk. I'm sorry. Sorry for the speakers. But again, it's not that I don't care about the talk. It's more like I'm aware that I can just watch the recording on YouTube. Okay, so I just focus on the things that I couldn't do. When when I'm in the venue, right? I think that makes more sense, right? To do that. So yeah, during this time here, it's like a 1 hour and maybe 30 minutes, right? Or maybe 45 minutes. I just tried to complete this. I went to the booths and then did whatever they had to tell me to do. It's mostly, how do you say it? Them collecting information about you. Yeah. Because again, this is a company sponsored booths, right? They collect information about you. I actually don't like it that they're doing that. I don't know why. It's just, eh, yeah. But again, this is my first. Maybe next time I wouldn't care about this part. But again, this is my first time, so I was like, okay, just whatever. But normally I wouldn't do this, okay? Because I don't feel good people collecting information about me, okay? Yeah, especially since it's like, I mean, I wouldn't care if JetBrains did it or AWS do it because, you know, I don't really care if they do it because they're like well known in the tech industry, but everyone knows them if you're in tech, right? But for the rest of the companies, a lot of them I don't know. Like it's the first time I've heard of them, right? So it's kind of weird for them to, start asking for personal information about you, like email, contact number, what do you do for work, stuff like that. I'm a very private person. And then one thing that I didn't like that they ask you to do is like to take a picture of yourself, like wearing some merch that they have or something, some mascot that they have, and then just picture, and then putting like a hashtag PyCon or something. As someone who has no social media, I was not a fan of that. But I just still did it anyways before the stamp. Okay, again, this is my first time in PyCon, so just yeah, fuck it, right? Fuck it. But for a lot of them, I was just telling them, I'm sorry, I don't have socials. Like, yeah, whatever. I can't really do this, and they still stamp me nonetheless. Yeah, like having no socials is a good excuse. But there was one, there was one booth that actually, yeah, didn't. It was kind of hard to kind of convince them, but I was still thankfully able to convince them. So I was able to complete this actually. I completed the stamp collection. I'm not sure if it's even in the picture. No, like not me. I don't really care about me. Like, but oh, okay, there. So this is like the boots, right? This is like there's boots here, boots here, boots here, and then there's boots outside. And then this area right here is like after you finish the stamp collection, you go here and then you show them the completed stamp, and then they exchange something. No, they put like a number. I think that's like your number during the raffle draw. So like once the raffle, so yeah, you get what I mean. Raffle, and then you get prizes. So they give you a number. They give you a number. They put it on the thing, on the stamp thing. Yeah, there's that. That's this, and then I watched the talk for this. Saito, you. I watched the talk for this because I was really interested. I think the talk was about making Python the drill optional, right? Like if you want to include it, and by default it's removed, but like it's only on Python 13 up. Oh, no, not Python 13. It's still experimental in Python 13, but that's their plan in the future versions of Python to effectively remove the drill and then make it remove the default and then optionally if you want to add it. But he talked about the challenges of doing that, right? Because you break like packages that use the drill for security, thread security, like pandas and stuff. Yeah, it's a very interesting talk. That's why I made sure to watch the talk. Okay, I made sure to watch the talk. Yeah, I think that I watched this, and then there's a break. I don't remember what I did after this. Yeah. Now I remember. After this, I haven't prepared for my talk really. So after this, I went back to my BNB. Yeah, I went back to my BNB. It's like a penthouse. It's like in the 41st floor. I'm not sure if I can show it. Airbnb. Yeah. Tineo. Maybe I showed it on my previous Infinite Towers. It's like in Infinite Towers. Maybe someone booked it already. Infinite Towers. Infina Towers. Yeah, they're Quezon City. It's like somewhere in Aurora. Where's it? I'm in Quezon City. Ah, this one. Is this this? Is this this? Is this it? No, it's not this. But it's kind of like this. It's different design. Different design. No, it's not this. Infinite Towers. Where's it? Is this it? Like, no, but it's similar. It's this thing. And it's like in the penthouse. This is 39th floor. I'm like in the 41st floor. I think I showed it in my previous stream, like where I stayed. Or where I booked. I mean, where I booked my stay. Maybe someone already booked. Yeah, it was a good deal for me at least. Because when I booked it, there was no reviews yet, so that's why the host like lowered the price. Yeah, lowered the price, and I got a really good deal. I took a risk because it was a super host. Super host typically means where's it? It's not here. Maybe if you search like superhost, maybe if I filter by superhost, and then April maybe 9, then 10, and then odd guests 1, which is 1, and then maybe like how do you filter by superhost? I want to filter. It's kind of like this, but like 41st floor. Filter, yeah. Filter by superhost. No, where is it? I remember you can filter by superhost. I don't remember. It's weird because the app, I think, I'm not sure if the app can even filter by superhost. No, it's not a guest favorite because again there was no reviews yet. But I don't remember how do you filter by superhost. Mm. Mm. Ah. But yeah, it was kind of like the thing I showed before. It was kind of like this. No, not this. Oh yeah, it's going to be like this. I think this is in Infinite Towers. Yeah, kind of like this too. Maybe if I click this and then it will show in the recommended. No, it's not the recommended. It's not showing. Yeah, it was around 1,400 per night, and it's like on the 41st floor. But this is I don't know what floor this is. It's not showing. But yeah, it's in the 41st floor, and it was fun because it had like a balcony, right? It had a balcony. It had like a table, a bed, and I was again. My plan was to prepare for my talk, right? My plan originally was to prepare for my talk, but the coffee was weak. Okay, I mean I drank coffee, and I drank it black. I drank black coffee, but it was weak. So when I was like, okay, I'm just gonna rest. I just got back from the venue to my B&B. I'm just gonna rest, lie down, and then I woke up around 7 p.m. No, yeah, I think around like maybe 6:30, 7 p.m. Like close to 7 p.m. I woke up around 7 p.m. And as you can see, there's nothing. There's nothing here, but there's like something here, an event here, for speakers or for volunteers. It's like a dinner kind of thing. I'm not sure if it's in the pictures, if they showed pictures of it. Yeah, but it was not available to the public, only the speakers and the volunteers. Or is it? I think I saw a picture of it. I think they took a picture of it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, I think that. Oh, yeah, there. They actually took a picture of it. Okay, this is it. This is it. Yeah, there's dinner. We had a dinner here. Yeah, I don't remember where we had a dinner. I think. I think it was somewhere. It was somewhere in UP. UP. Why can't I search other? I think it was what's the name of the place? I forgot the name. It was like around the UP. No, it's not UP Town Center. UP Sunken Garden. What's the food place? Maybe UP Dill. Maybe I'll go to UP Dill. Yeah. Okay. The UP Dill is somewhere here. There's a. It's somewhere here because I'm here, right? I'm here. Like somewhere here. I'm like here. Where am I? There. I'm here. Infinite Towers. I remember the Google Maps was telling me to go somewhere here, like this area. But I don't know exactly where. It was like somewhere here. Maybe I can find it if I zoom. I don't remember the place. Ah! I don't remember the place. I think it was somewhere here. UP Village. It's like UP Teachers something. UP Teachers Village. Yeah, it was. Where is this? Like in this area. Okay, it's in this area. Is it around this area? Where is it? Oh, there, I found it. This one. This one, Pino Restaurant. This is where we had a dinner. So again, it was like close to 7 p.m., right? So I had dinner. I mean, when I went there, it was full, of course, because I was late. So it was already full. Everyone was on their seats, and everyone was there on their own group. And then they just told me, just find a place. And again, I did not know anyone. I flew from Tacloban to Quezon. I was the only person, really, right? And I flew there. I mean, I was the only person from our area that flew. Uh, so I was looking for a place to sit. I remember. I'm not sure if you can show like the tables. Okay, it's not showing the tables. It's not showing the tables because there was like a lot of tables where you can sit. Yeah, they really maximized that. They really maximized that. Yeah, the area. I think they moved the tables together because I think this is like normally how it would look, but there were a lot of us, so they moved the tables right next to each other, like a line, right? They lined up the tables. This is like a buffet style kind of restaurant, and of course in buffet you just take one of everything, and that's what I did. Yeah, it's not in the picture. I can't see it. But you can think of it as like, wait. Okay, this is like the zoom out version. Okay, maybe up here. So let's say this is like the entrance, right? Like the entrance, and then there's like I remember there was like a table already here, and then there's like another table here. I remember, and then there's like area here. There's like a glass door here, and then there's another table here, and then there's like this is like the kitchen. Yeah, it's like the buffet area. This is like the tables for the buffet. It's like something like this. Yeah, and there's like more tables here. You get what I mean? Yeah, this is like the kitchen area here, and then there's like this is like a buffet area, and I remember this. This is like the very again being the introvert that I am. I looked for the corner because again for me I get overwhelmed easily. Like when I went to the restaurant, I saw a lot of people because there's a lot of volunteers, a lot of like speakers, and there's a lot of like guests, like people from other countries, right? That's there. There's like a mixed race kind of thing, and then there's a lot of people. I saw a lot of people. And I was like, oh my god. So yeah, the first thing that I did was look for the tables in the corner. So I found this table. There's a corner, right? There's the corner. I found this table, and there's the seat here that's open. There's 2 seats here that's open. Like I remember, there's people already here. This field. There's 2 seats that are open. So from the entrance, right from the entrance, there's someone standing here. One of the, how do I say it, organizers from PyCon. I asked them, what should I do? Right? There's like a lot of people. Where do I sit? And I told me just find a place. And I'm like, I'm looking around. Where? 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 I'm looking around because there's like no seats available. It was filled because I was kind of late. Like I think I arrived there like 7-ish something, maybe 7:30. I don't know when I actually arrived. It was kind of late from the scheduled arrival. Scheduled not arrival. Yeah, it was 7 p.m. where the thing was scheduled, right? And I arrived kind of late. And they showed, I guess she pointed out the 2 seats that are open. I went here, asked them if this seat was, if any of, I first asked this seat if this is taken, and they said yes. And I asked the guy here if the seat is open, if the seat is available, and it was. I'm actually kind of curious why this seat was available. Yeah. Because if you're an introvert, right? This is like my first. Yeah, this will be like my first choice. So I'm kind of glad it's in the corner, and it's in the corner, right? This is like my favorite spot in like cafes, restaurants. It's like for example, it's like a rectangular space, right? My favorite spots are these 4 spots. There's like a crowd in the middle. I don't care about that as long as I'm in the corner. Because how does that? I have like full control, right? Who's on my sides, right? Like, or I can minimize the number of people on my sides. In this case, it's only one, right? It's only one person, and then maybe the people across. But typically, the way I socialize is just I talk to the person right next to me, and this was like the perfect. It was like the perfect kind of a kind of a setup for me. So yeah, I met Roberto. He's a data engineer. And remember the thing here, right? The stairs, right? This Italian guy that I saw on the stairs. That's him. Roberto. Hi, Roberto, if you're watching, lol. We met and we hit it off because we're both introverts. We're both introverts. We're introverted. Yeah, he doesn't like to go to bars, doesn't like drinking, same. And I guess most of our conversations were about, Italy, because where he's from. I'm curious about Italy. And then Italy, like what he does for work, small talk, yeah. And then eventually, once the night kind of dies down, right? People like come and go, and then most people here left, and then people started flocking to our table because again, it's APAC, PyCon APAC, like it's mostly Asians. It's mostly Asians. So having like an European dude, like everyone's like curious, right? So people started flocking, like occupying the seats, and then started asking questions to him. Yeah, to him, of course, I don't mind it. Like, actually, I really like the fact that they're asking questions, right? Because I'm also curious, like what it's like to date in Italy, like the top spots to go there, like like what places does he recommend, right, to experience the authentic Italian experience, right? Like pasta. I remember the conversations we had, like pasta. How do I say it? Like how to perfectly cook pasta. Like, yeah, I eat pineapple in pizza, and he was like, nah, your Italian passport is, yeah. I mean, your Italian visa, you're like, I mean, Italian citizenship is denounced. Citizenship is like denounced, right? Or something, like they don't eat. Yeah, it's sacrilegious for them to kind of eat pineapple and pizza. It's more like that. It's like a banter. I had fun, really. We have like the same energy with Roberto. How do I say it? We're both very introverted. Same energy. You know it. Like when you meet someone who's kind of the same vibe as you, right? You just know. And over time, like again, when people started, over time, like we got a bit more closer. And then when people started flocking, right? And then the way I introduced myself was like, "Hey, I'm Roberto's little brother." And those, and I did that to every person that every person. We were just laughing. It was banter. Oh, it was fun. It was fun. I had fun. That night was fun. I remember, I remember that that night was fun. Yeah. But eventually, of course, I still haven't prepared for my talk, by the way. I had the slides ready. It was all prepared. Uh, it was all ready, right? My slides were ready, but I still haven't prepared for my talk. Because before this, I was focused on work. Yeah, I got caught up in work, so I didn't really have time to prepare for my talk. But I was like confident that I just need a bit more. I just need practice because I know my talk from top down because of the slides. Like I made the slides based on how I want the talk structured, right? So and the slides are just there to help me remember. Like it's like bullet points, right? But it in slides. Yeah. And for me, the way I approach talks is like storytelling. It's always from it's how I think that's the best way to approach any public speaking really is by telling a story. It's easier to remember and it's easy, the flow is easier because it's more natural and the slides are more like to help you remember the points in the story, right? So for me, even though I haven't prepared for my talk, even though I practiced last stream that I will, I'm sorry, okay, I got caught up in work. There's a lot of things that we were doing in work. Even though again I haven't prepared for my talk, I was confident that because my slides were done, I finished my slides. My slides were, yeah, like, and I know what story I want to tell. Right, I've already like whenever I'm on a treadmill or whenever I'm lying down or like walking, thinking, right, I'm thinking of my talk, like the story, like I it's like mapped in my brain, right? But the fact of the matter is I haven't prepared for the talk. Like the 25 minutes, like I know my talk, but I don't know if it will fit the 25 minutes. So that's the thing that I have to prepare. So once it was 10 p.m., right? Near 10 p.m. Roberto also wanted to prepare for his talk. Again, it was the same Italian dude that I met during the stairs. I saw the tag, he was a speaker, so he also wanted to do some preparations for his talk. So yeah, we've decided to kind of, call the night off. For some reason we were in the same how do I say it, we booked the same condominium. Like he was like in the lower floor, I was in the penthouse, and we were joking about it that his company paid for the lodging, right? And it was more expensive than what I paid, which is 1,400, and I'm like at the topmost floor, the penthouse, right? Yeah, we were laughing about it. Again, banter. We booked Grab somewhere here, and then went back to the B&B. Yeah, I think I practiced a bit. Yeah, once I went back, I remember I practiced for my talk. Did I? Or did I sleep? I don't remember if I slept or if I practiced. I think I practiced for a bit. Yeah, I practiced for a bit, and then I noticed some problems in my slides. Again, this is like why it's important to walk through your slides, like practice, like talk while you're clicking next on the slides, because while you're doing that, you actually see it, stuff that you don't see before. And then I saw a lot of like errors in my slides, like wrong spelling, the code is wrong. It was so funny how I fixed it, right? It was so funny. Like for example, this is Excalibur, right? And this is I'll show you. I'll actually show you. I'll show you some stuff that this is like insider information. Let's go to my slides. Yeah, this is insider information. Okay, this is insider information. So like, let's say for example, this one. This actually is wrong spelling. Like, look at this. Wait. Oh wait. I'll change so I can edit it. Okay, look at this, man. Look at this. yeah. This is insider information. There was like a couple of things like this, and I had to fix some stuff. I had to, of course, since there's animations, I had to also, animate it the same. Like I think I can show it here. Animate there. This is appear with previews. Yeah, this is the GH label image. Yeah, appear with preview so that when you click it, you get what I mean. Like it appears with the image, this image, so that when you animate this, you don't see the you don't. Yeah, you see this. Yeah, see. Yeah, it's a different image, but it's funny. It's doing this weird thing because again, it's like images. But yeah, this is like insider information, but it's fun. So yeah, I found that on my, like, when I was running through like at night, but then I was like getting really sleepy, right? And I think I was able to finish the slides. I don't know, actually no. Oh no, I was actually able to finish the slides, but I couldn't get it to be 25 minutes. Like it was always like, I think at the start it was always like 30, more than 30 minutes. It was like, yeah. So I was like really thinking how can I make it 25 minutes, right? Because I was always going overtime significantly even, and maybe I underestimated my talk, right? So I think the next day, because I think I slept like maybe 2 a.m., 3 a.m. or something. Yeah. I don't remember when I slept, and then maybe 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., like around that. And then I woke up maybe 9 a.m., right? I woke up around 9 a.m., got breakfast. Yeah, I got breakfast and then went back to practicing. Went back to practicing. So the event already started, but I'm still not here. Event already started. I was still practicing for my talk. And I think around, I don't know, 2 p.m. No, 1:30. Around 1:30 p.m. I had to go because my talk is around, where am I? 2:45. No, 2:30. My talk is around 2:30. So around 1:30, I had to go. I was like, okay. I think when I practiced, it was like close to 25, right? I think it was like 23 minutes. I was able to no, not 25, maybe close to 30 minutes. Like it's like 27. As you can see, it's like a 30-minute talk. Typically, it's like 25 talk and then 5 minutes Q&A. But it's okay if you go past it, right? 23, then that would be like 2 minute Q&A. So I was like 27, 28-ish, right? 27, 28. So I was like, I think I'll figure it out. Once I'm there, I'll figure it out. So I went there at 1:30, around 1:30, right? And I met actually I met Hernan when I was in the thing, right? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here, right? When I was here, like book grab, and then I was here, I was like, I did not know where my venue is. I did not know where my venue is. I'm not sure if you can see it. Oh, there. The F223. This F223, I don't know where this is. Ateneo is a big place. It's a university, right? And it's a big place. I had no idea where the hell this is. So I'm quite glad that once I went out of Grab, I think it was because it was break time, right? It's a break time. There's a 15-minute break. I coincidentally saw Hernan. I just saw him first, and I was really lucky seeing him because he knew how to go to F223. Yeah, I was really like, when I was here, right? I was like somewhere here. I was like panicking. Who should I ask? What should I do, right? And then I saw Hernan, and then I asked him, "Does he know how to go to F223?" He told me yes, and I was like, is it okay if you guide me?" I was like, yeah, sure. And yeah, he guided me through F223. I don't remember the path we took, but it was somewhere here, and then it was like a very long-winded path. Like yeah, I remember it was like the second floor. Even like there's like this path, and then there's like building, and we went to the second floor, something like that. I'm not sure if you can even see it. I'm not sure if they took pictures of it. Maybe there's no pictures of it. That sucks. Yeah, but it was after the thing. It was here, right? And then there's like this area. There's like a road to the left. Oh yeah, it's not getting shown. It's not shown. It's not shown anywhere. Okay, this is my talk. Okay, it's not shown anywhere, like the thing that I'm talking about. But yeah, there's this building, and then I remember there was like a ladder, the stairs. I mean, not ladder, like stairs, right? Because it was a building. We went to the second floor, and then there's like stairs, and then right over here, right, there's like the balcony. I saw Lance, I saw Lance standing here, and he was waiting for me because we were like about to meet. No. I asked him to come to PyCon. We both are in the Python team. So I asked him to come like yesterday during this day, like yesterday, like the day one, but he was not able to go. So, but he told me that maybe like the second day. So we met for the first time because we're working remotely from the same company. We're working remotely, so it was the first time I actually saw him in the flesh. Yeah, it was the first time. Yeah, and we talked about like Dota because I'm a Dota player. He's also a Dota player. Talk about Dota, how I was able to get out of my Dota addiction and is still addicted to Dota. That's actually a really funny conversation we had. Yeah, he talked about like when he went to Singapore for TI. Like I was not aware. I'm a huge Dota fan because I used to play like competitive, right? And I did not. Even I was not aware that. But I stopped playing the game like seriously when, and then I stopped playing the game like before 2020. I think 2019. When did I stop? 2018, 2019, like around that year, like I stopped playing the game. So I was not aware that they actually held it on Singapore, the TI 2022. Yeah. If I was aware, I think I would also book a flight. But back then, I was still broke. So even then, I wouldn't be able to do it. Yeah, I was broke. I didn't have a job back then. I think I was able to break into the industry 2023. And then and then 2024 was when my job is stable, right? I got stability from my current job, you know, and I now I have savings, but back then I was broke, and in 2022 I was still maybe an intern by this point. Yeah, I think I was still an intern. Was I? No, I was still learning because it's October. I was still learning tech. Because I'm self-taught, right? I was still learning tech. Around November 2022 was when I started. I mean, I found my first internship. December. It was around December. So yeah, by this point I had no money. I was zero, negative net worth. So even though I would love to go here, like fly to watch the international, because again, this is like the first time they held it in Singapore. Usually they held it in either US or Europe or China, right? It's the first time they held it in Asia, and Singapore even like close to the Philippines, right? Damn. So yeah, we talked about that, how he flew to Singapore for TI. Nah, yeah, kind of jealous because again, it's one of my things that I want to do is like maybe someday watch TI live, right? TI is hype, man. TI is hype. Yeah, TI is hype. So yeah, and then my talk came. Yeah, I think around 2:30. No, maybe 2:15 ish. Yeah, 2:15 ish. Yeah, I was like, I panicked because we were talking, and I was like, oh shit. Yeah, it's almost time for my talk. So yeah, I had to prepare. I mean, just went there to the room, plugged, work laptop, and then plugged the HDMI, and then while I was waiting for the talk, actually before this, I actually had to take like a very quick bathroom break because I was like, oh no, I don't want to, I don't want to ruin it for the audience. So I run, like after I plugged the HDMI, I ran to the bathroom. I asked, where's the bathroom? Because this is like an unfamiliar building. Yeah, I went there and then and then panic, and then go back, and then I'm trying to like calm myself down. Yeah, so you can see I'm trying to calm myself down. And this is me waiting. I'm waiting. I got introduced. Introduced. Like I asked him to do like just tell me my name and that's it. I don't really like people, I don't like long introductions. Just tell me that I'm MJ and then yeah, let's move on. I don't like long introductions. I hate it on conferences. Let the speaker introduce themselves. Like yeah. And then I did my talk. It's me. As you can see, it's very expressive. I move a lot when I talk. As the camera cannot keep up because I was moving a lot. As you can see in my streams, I like moving my hands. I like moving my body. I like changing my facial expressions. Like again, it's just to prove a point, to communicate something. I feel like, especially when communicating, right? Words I think I learned this somewhere, like 7% words communication. Yeah, there's like this thing. Yeah, this theory that words takes 7% of communication, and then the rest is like body language, tone, and then facial expression. You get what I mean? It's like non-verbal. Most of it is non-verbal. So for me speaking is like I'm trying to communicate, right, to the audience. I'm trying to communicate with them. So that's why I move a lot. I move a lot, as you can see. It's like, yeah, even the camera cannot keep up. It's like blurry, very blurry images because I don't stay still. Okay, I don't like talking and staying still. And yeah, and if you're wondering why the hell am I pointing to the screen, even though I had this thing, right? I had this thing. I don't have it with me. I don't have it with me. This thing is like for PowerPoint, so you can control it remotely, right? You can control it remotely. So the reason why I'm pointing it, because the laser thing, right? The Power PPT remote. Maybe I can show it. Yeah, something like this, right? There's this laser thing here where you can point. This one. There's like this laser, right? Where you can point, right? The issue was that I thought that they would be giving me like a venue where there's like a projector and then there's like a thing right here at my back, right? And then I can just point, right? If it was like a paper or like, I don't know what material they use for the thing, cloth, textile, whatever. Like, I don't know what the thing that they put, right? But the projector thing, right? And then they have projector, and then this surface, I can just use the laser to point, right? But this was like a TV, a large TV. And when I pointed the laser, I couldn't see it. Yeah, like I was like, I could point it on the wall, but like if I go down, it doesn't. It's not visible to the TV. And I was like, oh no. Yeah, I was doing some testing before the talk, and I was like, I don't know, before when I got introduced, right after the introduced, and then I test and stuff, and then I was like, oh no, it doesn't work. So I was like, okay, yeah, improvise, right? Improvise. Yeah. Even before this, I was actually like, I was very fidgety. Like even before my talk, right? Even before my talk, I actually went to the mic and I tested them like mic test, mic test. Even before my talk, yeah, I was very like, yeah, because again, this is my first talk. And then after that, I put the mic back, right? And then I got the mic when I was introduced, and I did not like the mic. This mic is a Shuri. No, it's not Shuri. It's a Samsung Q2. Yeah, if you guys in PyCon are watching this, I recommend this mic, Samsung Q2. This is a cheap mic, around 3,500 pesos. It's one of the cheaper mics, the cheaper dynamic mics. It's really good because, yeah, you get what I mean. It's like, it's high quality mic for budget. It's a mic on the budget, like it's a bang for the buck, right? You get like a high quality mic for low price. The mic that they gave me, I hated it. It's like I like this. It's like this mic. Yeah, it's like something like this, right? And I hated it because it sometimes it doesn't register my voice. Like for example, I'm talking, right? I'm talking and I notice the mic is not picking it up. So I change the angle. Okay, it picks up. And then later it stops picking my voice out, and I was like, oh my god. Why am I given this mic? So yeah, there's like a lot of problems that happen during the talk, and yeah, that's why, as you can see, I tried to angle it, right? I tried to angle, but of course it's hard to be conscious of it. It's hard to be conscious of it when you once you're lost in thought when you're doing your talk, right? Yeah, but yeah, but I was like, I didn't really care. There's this thing here, as you can see. There's this thing that was here. I think this is for the YouTube, right? For the one once they upload. Probably this has better quality. I'm hoping this has better audio quality. I hated the mic that they gave me. I hated the mic. Again, PyCon guys, if you're watching this, I recommend Samsung Q2U. It's this mic. This is my mic. I use it to stream. If you can hear it, the audio quality is really good. And it's cheap, relatively cheap, okay? This one, this is a really good mic, okay? Relatively cheap, yeah. So yeah, there's that. I did my talk. The talk was interesting. I mean, I did not expect people to actually be there. No, I'm serious. I did not expect having an audience. I was expecting maybe 5, 10. I'm not sure how many people are there. Maybe 20, 30, 20-ish, 25, 30. I don't know how much the venue can accommodate, but it was almost full. The chairs were almost full. Or maybe it looked that way because the way the people they were sitting. Yeah. But I remember, okay? I remember this guy from the keynote. This guy was watching. I remember from day one. Yeah, I remember I saw him. I saw this. Yeah, this one, the talk that I watch, right? The talk that I watch for Python, the deserving the drill. He was there. I think it's one of the core Python tabs. It's like right in the middle. I remember him. I remember him. He was there, and it was intimidating. Again, I'm a beginner, and this guy has been around in the industry and is even working with the PyCon core team, right? Yeah, but it was an honor speaking in front of him. Yeah, it was an honor. Also, the person, the Japanese guy I met, how do I say it? Yuichi. He's also there. Like he's from Hugging Face. Yeah, Hugging Face is one of the core devs in Hugging Face. Again, it's just humbling speaking in front of them. And of course, my friends, the friends that I met at PyCon, LJ, JP, and then Hernan, and then Lance, my workmate, they were also there. Like for me, it was like, oh, moral support. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here. Yeah, it helped. Like having them there. Yeah, I guess lost. I got lost in my talk. How do I say it? Yeah, I got lost in my talk. And remember, I told you that typically my talk was like more than 25 minutes, like 27, 28. I think part of the adrenaline, right? There was adrenaline, nervousness. It's like a mix of it, right? Excitement, right? Because again, I saw the guys on the audience, and I was like, oh my god, like this big time guys, people I really look up to, and they're there watching me. It's a mix of that. So the talk, I actually sped up quite a bit. That I managed to finish my talk in like 23 minutes. And I was really concerned of it. I was really concerned that maybe I was talking a bit too fast. Maybe I was talking a bit too fast. I don't know. I'm already like a naturally fast speaker. And then couple that with, these emotions that I'm not used to. Right? Normally people are not used to it. Like it only really happens when you're put on the spot. And then yeah, I think I sped the talk up. So after the talk, some congratulations, some fist bumps, some fist bumps, and then some people like after the Q&A too, like some people like approached me, told me like there was this one guy that told me he was also from, no, his mom was from Haro, which is in Leyte. Leyte is where Tacloban is. Like like cool stuff like that. People approaching you and then yeah, telling you that the talk was good. It's just humbling. It's humbling, man. It's humbling. And then after the talk, we went out. Right? We went out, and I met Yuchi. Like he was going out and he was going in. We were going in. I think we went out to grab some water. So, and then I saw Yuchi. He was going out. I think he went to another talk. And after this, we just lie low, right? When was my talk? 2:30 Sunday. No. 2:30. Like after my talk, right? I think the 15-minute break, I grabbed some water. I was really thirsty. I grabbed like pizza for the snack, again, the voucher thing. And then I think, I don't know where we met. I don't know when, but at some point, yeah, we met Yuchi, and I asked, and he told me, actually, that's when I knew that, because I was actually not able to notice him, that he was in the talk. He was there. I was not able to notice that he was there. Maybe he was like in the back or something, or maybe in the front. Sorry. I was not able to notice that he was actually there. So yeah, he told me he was there in the talk and he congratulated me and stuff. And then I asked him, hey, is my talk too fast? I gave him the question because I was really concerned of that. Maybe I was talking too fast, and he was like, "It's okay because the talk the talk that I gave was condensed, right? It was there was a lot of information and then condensed. So he was like, he thought it was okay, right? He thought he was okay. It was not good, but I'll get that. Yeah, I think I'll take that. I mean, I'll take that. I'll take that. Okay, yeah, it was okay. Mid. No, he didn't say it's mid. He said it was okay. But again, he's Japanese, so meaning limited vocabulary. It's cope. I'm trying to cope. But I think I did well. I think I did well in my talk. For someone first time giving a talk, public talk, it was interesting because typically before this, right? Especially high school, I used to have like very bad fear of public speaking, right? And then a lot of things happened. I really tried my best to improve on that aspect, and then I did Twitch, which even improved again the aspect like just talking while there's a camera. I mean, it's not a substitute for an audience. Then I gave my first online talk to a university, right? And then now I'm talking offline, which was really interesting because I never felt nervous. Actually, when I was talking, those nerves were gone, and I was just on the zone. I was just on the zone, and everything was just flowing smoothly. I mean, I had mistakes. Once the recording is off, I'm gonna react on it, and then I'm gonna show you guys what I meant. There were mistakes that I made during the talk, like for example, like I missed not missed, but like because I can't see the next slide, right? It was like in my mind, I think this is what is the next slide. So during my practice, I practiced something to transition to this next slide, right? And then so I did that thing that I practiced, the transition, right? That I practiced. And then I got to the next slide. And I was like, oh, this is the wrong slide. I'm still not done. I'm still not done with this flow right here. I'm still not on the next thing that the transition should be in. Stuff like that. Don't worry. Like once I have the recording for it. I'm not sure when they release the recording. Maybe I don't know, but I'll pin it to my YouTube, right? I'll pin it to my YouTube, and then I'll react to the. We can laugh about it. I think you will get what I mean when I say I think I talk fast. Yeah. And then I have had some complaints like from the left side, right? From the left side, they told me that there were some parts where I was blocking the slides. Again, it's not my fault. Okay, I don't. It's not my fault. The thing, the laser thing, right? The PPT controller, remote controller, it was not working. So I had to go near the slides and actually point the thing. The point that I'm trying to emphasize. Yeah, I mean that's the reason why I bought it in the first place. The PPT controller. It was not. It was. I bought it because I knew that for the talk to be effective, I had to point to emphasize on that part, right? Yeah, but I'm talking about this part because let's say like you have this code, a bunch of code, and then you don't want the viewer where to look at, right? So yeah, but I had to physically do that because it's not working because it's a screen, it's like LCD screen, right? It's the laser thing it's not showing, but it's showing on the walls, which it kind of sucks. Yeah. So I had complaints like that. It's not really a complaint. I asked them, did it affect the talk too much? They were like, nah, not really. They were still able to understand the talk. So, yeah. Again, pat on the back. Yeah. Like, the meme, Obama giving a medal to himself. Yeah. Medal to myself. So, yeah. I think after the talk, what did I do after the talk? Yeah. Since I was carrying this big ass laptop, right? No. Before that, 4:30. No. Actually, after this, right? After this, I think we just, I think we just roam around a bit. Again, roamed around a bit. I was with Lance. I was with Hernan. We just talk, and went to the vending machine, grabbed some drinks, stuff like that. And then the next talk that I wanted to watch was this one. Yeah, because I wanted to support my guy. The one, this Roberto, the Italian dude I met the dinner. Yeah, the dinner yesterday. Uh, the day one dinner. There was a dinner for speakers. And yeah, I went there. Actually did not expect the talk to be at 4 p.m. I thought it was 4:45 because that was what was on the booklet. Because we were given like booklets, right, for the schedule, but they were rearranging. It was very confusing because the thing on the booklet is different from here, and they were like constantly rearranging it. So the speakers had to adapt, right? The speakers had to adapt a lot. Yeah. It was weird. It was weird, man. Like they were rearranging the slots for the talks. Like you had to be on point. I'm glad mine. I mean, mine got rearranged too. I was not supposed to be at 2:30. I was supposed to be at 1 p.m. and I got rearranged at 2:30. It's it's whatever. Yeah, but yeah, they were doing a lot of that even during the day. And I remember Roberto. He told me after the talk, uh, via email that he was also shocked that his talk which was supposedly here was now here. Then what the hell? Why would you do that? Yeah, why would you do that? If it's whatever. So yeah, I went here. I don't remember. Yeah, I think we were also shocked like when we saw the schedule because I also thought that it was 4:45. We were here like again we were like just roaming around and then we were like, okay, can you check when the talk is? Like, what's the talk that we can watch, right? And then we saw that it's 4 p.m. for Roberto. It was like, oh, it's already starting. So yeah, we went there. Here FAVR, it's kind of unfair. It's really unfair. Like I got this kind of small venue. I don't really care. Again, this is my first talk. I don't care. But the venue that Roberto got, I'm still kind of pissed at this, but in a good way. It's like a banter way. But the venue that Roberto got, well, it's not the main hall, which is the biggest one. Roberto got a better how do I say it? A better deal. Wait, there's no pictures of him. That's weird. That is so weird. There should be pictures of him. I saw him talking. Like I saw pictures of him talking. Got removed? That is weird. Or maybe it was before my talk. I mean, before the pictures of my talk. But it was 4 p.m. Okay, this is dinner. Okay, this is dinner. First, maybe I'll refresh the page. Okay, there's Aquino. I did not see his talk. Maybe I'll just watch the recording for it. Yeah, that is weird. Maybe it got removed. But why would they remove it? Yeah, that's so weird if they remove it, right? That's so weird if they remove it. What would you request to remove it? That's okay. Okay, this is day one. Maybe it got mixed in day one. Yeah, this is you, Saito. This is you, Saito. Yeah, this guy watched my talk. Oh no, is actually not a core dev in PyCon. I thought it was one of the core devs. I thought it was one of the core devs because actually I don't know. Is you Saito one of the core devs? You Saito. Okay. Azure is actually from Microsoft. Yeah, technical special for Azure. Oh, no, this is not him. Is it him? Is it the same guy? No, materials software. No, it's not him. Let's use Microsoft Azure. Oh, okay, it's Microsoft. I can't see his LinkedIn. Never mind. I thought it was a core Python dev. I was wrong. Okay, let me correct myself. I thought it was a core Python dev simply because he was talking about Python 3.13 jail, removing the jail for Python 3.13, or maybe it is, but it's just not mentioned here. I actually don't know. I'm confused. In Python, maybe we can list of core Python devs. Oh, yeah, maybe there's this official list. I don't know if like there's developer log. Okay, he's not here. Neither one or some. Yeah, he's not here. Yeah, maybe. Okay, never mind. He's not. He's not here. Is it the same? Yeah, it's not. He's not here. So he's not. Never mind. I was wrong. He was a developer from Azure. He was a developer from. Yeah, he's a technical specialist for Azure JP, Microsoft JP. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I was wrong. I'm glad I saw this. I assumed assuming, right? I'm so assuming. Yeah, I assumed that he was one of the core Python devs because he was talking about Python. Yeah, I was wrong. Okay. What was it? I was looking for pictures of Roberto. I'm looking for pictures of him. It's not doxing, okay? This is public. This link is public, okay? But it's not doxing. Yeah. Where is it? It's kind of why maybe did it get removed? That's so weird if it got removed. Why would you remove it? It's after my talk, so maybe slow down a bit. Maybe I missed it. Okay, it's after this. It's after this. It's after this. That's why I'm slowing down. This is the raffle already. It should be before this. Ah, that sucks. Maybe it's before this. It's before this. This is the raffle. It's like the end. That is so weird. When I first saw the link, right? When I saw for the link of the unofficial, when I first saw it, he was here. It was here. I saw his, yeah, saw his talk. I saw him talking. It's weird that it's not here anymore. It's so weird. I don't know. Did you request it to be removed? I have no idea. That is so weird. Maybe the dates are messed up. It's typical that the way how the images are like organized, right? By date. It's not here, oh. Okay, it's not here. That sucks. That sucks. It's not here. Yeah, it sucks. But I remember seeing him here. That's what I remember. Okay, I'm just gonna talk about it. Okay, but it was kind of unfair. It was kind of unfair. The venue was unfair. Okay, I'm gonna say it right here, right now. The venue was unfair. Because what Roberto got was a significantly better venue than me. In the sense, he got like a large venue, right? He got a large venue. Oh, I'm gonna show the thing here. He got like the normal. Mine was like a flat. Mine was flat, right? Flat venue, like a room. Like think of like a classroom. Mine was like more like a classroom. There's like a TV here, and I'm here, right? And then my speakers were like in chairs, plastic chairs, right? And it's like a flat room, like flat room. So the thing is like limited. I don't know how much it would fit, maybe 30 or 40. And there's like a door here and there's like a door here. And then the one who introduced me is like somewhere here. And then there's like the table here, right? There's a table here and my laptop is like here. Yeah, my laptop is like here. And it's kind of like this is like the venue that I have. And then this is like the TV that I'm presenting. And then what Roberto got, like when I saw his talk, right? Well, what he got was like the typical. I don't know. I think it was also flat. Yeah, I remember it was also flat, but it was flat, right? Again, plastic chairs. No. I think it was not. I don't remember if it was like plastic chairs. It was also flat, right? They're just think of it as chairs, and then but he was like somewhere here, right? But it's like a podium, right? A podium, and he was like here, and then there's like a big ass big ass screen. I mean, I think it was like higher up. Maybe I can erase it. Higher up, like somewhere here, like a big ass, like a big ass like projector screen, right? And then he has like lighting here. It was again, he was like it was like a lighting here or something. You know the it was like lighting here. Yeah, and then it's like lighting. You know the ones in the when the diffuser, like the how do you say it? Light bulb, umbrella, something. Like I think you know what I mean. Umbrella diffuser. Yeah, it was kind of like this, but like it was black. Yeah, it was kind of like this, right? He had this lighting, and then this. Yeah, it was like right. Wait, diffuser. I'm just gonna wait until I can see it again. I'm back. I'm back. So yeah, I had this thing, right? It was kind of unfair. I remember he had this thing. Yeah, it was such a good venue, and then there's like the. I think he also had lighting here. I don't remember, but it had like the very professional conference. I got like the, for amateurs, it had like very professional like setting. They're very professional, and then he had like a timer here. Like there was like a clock here, and then there was like a clock here showing the time, and then there's like flag here. Yeah, Philippine like the Philippine flag is like somewhere here, and then another Philippine flag. I'm like, it was kind of. I thought it was unfair. Okay, it was kind of unfair. I'm just saying. The venue I got was like a classroom, and Roberto was also a first time speaker. But I don't know. It's just banter. Yeah, he got this really good venue. That's what when I first went there, I was like, oh my god, this is so unfair. Because the mic that he got is the conference mic, the one where it's the typical with like it's a really good mic, conference mic. It's a mic that will not fail you. Yeah, this one, but it's more big. It's bigger and it's curved. Yeah, it's bigger and it's curved. Yeah, something like this, but like bigger. Yeah, that's the thing that he got, and yeah, it's whatever. Yeah, I watched his talk, and the talk, yeah, it was about Alembic, which is a database migration tool, and then after his, there's Q&A, and then after his talk is gone, again, I told him the night beforehand because I did not ask for his contact. Right, I did not ask for his contact. We didn't exchange contact information. But we were on the same Grab car going back to the hotel, and then we still talked during the elevator. Yeah, and I told him that tomorrow I'll go to his talk, I'll watch his talk, and then I'll ask for his contact information. Yeah, that's what I told him, right? So that's why so I can have a reason to go to his talk, right? I went to his talk, and then I was about to approach him. After all the Q&A, people approach him. I want to approach him. I was at his back. It was like sitting down. It was like sitting down right here. Let's say he was like here, right? He was sitting down after his talk, like resting. I don't know. He was not here. It was like on the second row. It was like here, and I was like here, man. I was like here at the back. I was here at the back. I was about to kind of congratulate him, and then someone got to me first, right? Someone got to me first, right here, and then they started talking. And I was like, and then there's another guy here that also approached here, like two. I think they were both Europeans. I don't know. This one is clearly Russian. This one is Russian, I think, based from his like facial features. Yeah, I'm guessing his race is Russian, and I'm not sure what his race is, but probably like also European. Again, based from Europeans tend to have like a distinct like facial structure, right? You can tell. Maybe like yeah, you get what I mean. As a nation, we have like rounded jaws. I think Europeans are more chiseled. Yeah, I think, or maybe that's just European versus Asian jaw. Yeah, it's like sharper, right? It's sharper, more pronounced, and then yeah, and then Asians are more rounded. Yeah, as you can see, like it's more rounded, and this one is like more chiseled. Yeah, so you can tell based on the facial feature. I mean, I could tell based on the facial feature. This one's Russian, probably, and this is an European. I don't know what race. This one, yeah, I was here, and I was like, I was awkwardly standing. I was like, oh, should I say hi? I was like at his back, like you know, the chair is like here, and my hand is like on the chair, but Roberto was like talking to them, and I was like, I missed my chance. So I was like, I went back to my seat. I was like at the back, way back. I was like feeling peckish because I did not have lunch. I prepared for my talk mostly. I only ate breakfast, prepared for my talk, and then I was like, and then after that, I when I went there, it was like already 1:30, right? 1:30 p.m. when I went to the venue. So I didn't really have time for lunch. So yeah, by this time it was like around 4:30-ish, and I was like feeling peckish. I was like, I waited a bit, but I couldn't wait anymore. So yeah, we went, we went out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was with Lance, I was with Hernan, and then we went to BGC with LJ too. Like yeah, we met with LJ BGC. So if you're in the Philippines, Google Maps. All right, BGC. Yeah, is it Fort Bonifacio? BGC. Oh yeah, there. This is BGC. It's like, yeah, where was I staying? I'm staying somewhere in Quezon. This is Antipolo, Marikina there. I'm staying somewhere here, this area. We went here. We took a grab here. Yeah. And we just walked. Yeah, we had dinner. And then they were like, what do you want to do? And I was like, I want to walk. And that's what we did. Yeah. We just walked. It's a very walkable place. But I don't like it because it's too artificial, too man-made. Yeah, it's like too man-made. Everything is just it's like in a bubble. It's like one of the most developed places in the Philippines, but again, it's a bubble because the rest of the Philippines is not developed at all. Yeah, so it was weird because I came from Tacloban, right? I used to live in Cebu. I used to live in Iloilo. I used to live in Davao for a while. I'm not living in Iloilo. I just visited for a competition, and I used to live somewhere in Cavite, Laguna, Batangas, those areas. So I have like a kind of a like a view of like how the Philippines look, right? Based on this, you know, outside the capital, right? And then when I went here, I was like, this is too developed. Like it's kind of like like you have this big country, but it seems as if that all the taxes are going here, right? All the tax money is going here, and it's not getting equally distributed. It's not getting distributed on the other parts of the country. So the other parts of the country are like underdeveloped. Like it's I mean, if you're from here, you would really like it, I guess, because again, everything is here. It's like very walkable, very safe. Yeah. very safe, but like you go out this area, right? It's unsafe. Like, you know, it's kind of funny because like after we went here, right? This is like this area. Where is it? BGC. Yeah, BGC is like somewhere here, right? It's like BGC, this area here, right? And then once after the talk, right, we had to go home, right? I mean, after the talk, I mean, after we hanged out, I think we finished hanging. I think we went home maybe around AM. It was AM, yeah, maybe 1 a.m., 2 a.m., or maybe 12 a.m. I don't remember when we went home, but it was yeah, I think it was past 12 a.m. because we had coffee even after. I took decaf because I want to sleep, but yeah, we went to Starbucks and then we went home because the Starbucks was closing. It was not 24 hours. And then the roads here are really good. They're again, it's well maintained. Everything is like so developed. So so yeah, so if you well thought out, I guess is the correct word. Like it's like how do I say it? It just feels weird because again, once you go out this area, the roads are shit. The roads are shit. The streets are unsafe. It's like a bubble, right? Like a concentrated area where all the rich people are, all the tax money is going there. It's like again, as someone from the Philippines, it's like this feels weird. Like, why are you doing this? Why are you not developing the other places, right? There's a very because in the Philippines there's a problem of inequality. Like rich are very rich and the poor is very poor. So again, seeing this rich area right here, I was like, it did not sit well with me, I guess. Yeah, I guess for the people here that are enjoying their life, again, it's a bubble, right? But the rest of the country, we don't get that. Yeah, we don't get that. Mm. It's whatever. It's whatever. Again, to each their own. But yeah. But, mm. But yeah, after that, so yeah, I was not able to get Roberto's contact, which kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. But yeah, and that was the end of PyCon. And then for the rest of the days before my flight, I just, visited Quezon. Like I went to Antipolo. Like here, like maybe 2 days ago for I think it was like Pinto Art Gallery. I'm an art guy, okay. Pinto Art Museum. Yeah. I went here into Art Museum. It's really good. If you're an artist, and yeah, I highly recommend this place. It's like they have so many like they showcase so many artists. Like I was looking at the artworks and I was trying to like if I was like if I were to recreate this, like how would I do it, right? I was looking at it because again, it's like I think art is like for me it's like problem solving. It's a creative way of problem solving too, right? There's this thing that you have a vision and then how do you do it, and yeah, it was really cool seeing the artworks. Really, really cool. I remember there was like a collage, right? And I saw the collage and it was so mesmerizing because it didn't when you look at it from afar, it doesn't look like a collage. And then I look at the description, it's a collage. And I was like, what do you mean? It looks like a painting. And then I looked to I looked at the painting more closely and I was like, oh, this is a collage. And I was like, it blew me away. Like I was like, this is not normally how you would do collages, but it was so creative, man. It was so creative. It was so cool. Yeah, I had so much fun going here. I had so much fun. This is the metal sculptures. Yeah, so fun. I had so much fun here. I had so much fun. Yeah, and that's about it. I guess that's about it. My experience with PyCon. I guess again once the video is out, once the recording is out, the YouTube recording, I'm gonna react with it with you guys. Yeah, but I think like I guess what I want to say is that if ever you guys are planning right to visit PyCon in the future, yeah, my recommendation is to not focus on the talks because again the talks will be uploaded on YouTube. It's to focus on the social aspect of it. Things you wouldn't be able to do if you're outside PyCon. Watching the talks, you could do it outside PyCon. But the things that you're not able to do, like especially the social aspect, I think that's more fun, right? As for here, right? I met a lot of people. I met a really cool people. I connected with them. exchange Discords, exchanged I don't have socials like other like Viber, WhatsApp, or whatever, emails, GitHub. You know what I mean? It's the part is fun, right? When you maybe in the future you meet each other again, right? Yeah, yeah. Uh, I got Roberto's contact because I emailed him and he emailed me back and he gave me his contact, right? So yeah, he wants me to go to Italy, for example, and then I got Yuichi's contact of Discord, and then also he invited me to want to go to PyCon JP, like stuff like that. Like I think that is like, how do I say? You don't get that if you focus on the talks. You wouldn't be able to get that. You have like very limited time on PyCon, right? Yeah, is just go where the people are, like moving around between talks, and then that's I think it's called like the hallway track, but we don't really have that here in PyCon PH because the venues change a lot. But usually, again, like the the place in between where the talks are happening, you can just maybe go there. I didn't really go there. Like for me, we're just roaming around, whatever. And most of the people that I met them when I was waiting in line, waiting in line at dinner party. You get what I mean? Or maybe like we're waiting for a talk, right? Yeah. Also, I met a lot of other people, like Liam, for example, is in marketing. But yeah, again, it's more like just it's just natural. You just meet them because they're there and they're all nerds. They're all nerds. Okay, it's like a room full of nerds, and it's fun. It's fun. It's fun. I think I'll go to PyCon PH next year. I'm not sure if, and I wanna try PyCon in other countries. Yeah, I wanna try it. Singapore or Taiwan, PyCon Taiwan. If APAC, I'm not sure. The APAC, PyCon APAC for the other countries for 2026 is not yet. How do I say it? It's not yet. It's not yet announced, right? Yeah, I want to go to like PyCon APAC eventually to other countries. Yeah, again, it's fun. I had fun. I had a lot of fun. But I have to go now. I have to go. It's like almost 6 p.m. Still have work. So yeah, bye bye. I still have to continue working. So yeah, that's it for me. Bye bye. I hope you guys enjoy.